Treats might be a pleasant surprise, but you never want a surprise in your treat. You'll be astonished, and possibly disgusted, by the top 10 craziest things people have found in their meals, which include razor blades, nails, rodents, and maggots. Warning, you may not want to munch while watching this video, and I hope your stomach is stronger than mine. Here are top 10 weirdest things people have found in their food. Starting off at number 10, we have a tooth found in a Milky Way candy bar. Sue Calhoun and her husband traveled to Dallas, Texas in 2010 to purchase a new tractor. Sue, like many of us, enjoys a road snack. Her preferred snack? A Coca-Cola and a Milky Way bar. She and her husband pulled up to a gas station where she purchased her candy bar and Coke. She did, however, receive far more than she paid for. Calhoun had no trouble with her first bite of Milky Way. However, on the second bite, she thought she mistook it for a peanut. So far, no luck. Calhoun instead discovered an entire human tooth. It was even filled. Calhoun's teeth, fortunately, were spared. According to KLTV, she received an apologetic letter and coupons for free candy bars after contacting Mars Chocolate North America, the candy bar's producer. If I were her, I'm not sure I'd be yearning Milky Way candy bars anymore. In this circumstance, perhaps more than one person lost their sweet tooth. Number 9. A black widow found in a bag of grapes. A citizen in the Troy, Michigan area near Detroit bought grapes from a Walmart supercenter as part of her daily shopping routine in September 2015. She was about to get a rude awakening. The woman spotted a spiderweb while cleaning the grapes. She noticed a spider after further inspection. As if that wasn't enough, the spider turned out to be a black widow. The black widow spider is North America's most deadly spider. The woman called the police and Walmart after killing the hazardous spider. Walmart investigated to establish the source and prevent this from happening again. Incredibly, the same incident happened to Jorge Fuertes and his kid in Boston. According to UPI.com, Fuertes bought his grapes from Whole Foods and claimed there were at least 2 spiders in the bag. Thankfully, no one was injured. It just goes to demonstrate how thoroughly cleaning your food can save your life. Number 8. Frogs in frozen vegetables bags. Frogs have been discovered in frozen vegetable bags on several occasions. However, one situation in particular is concerning. Tim Hoffman discovered a frog in a bag of frozen vegetables at major supermarket store in 2010. The retailer issued a recall and withdrew the items from their stores after being contacted by him. Another instance, Chastity Obo was preparing lunch for her children in 2009. Green beans from Walmart were one of the dishes on the menu. Thankfully, she added butter to the mix, revealing a frog. Fortunately, these green beans were not consumed. Frogs always manage to find their way into packaging. In another case, a frog, or even a toad, was discovered inside a Diet Pepsi can in Florida. Frogs have also been discovered in other meals, such as a box of pen pasta and a bag of fresh greens, raising health worries because certain frogs are deadly. Unfortunately, frogs aren't the only springy creature discovered in food. Number 7. A metal spring in Taco Bell quesadilla. When it comes to fast food, it's safe to assume that most of us have no idea what's in it. There is a strong likelihood that it is edible. However, a woman in San Marcos, California, received something not on the menu in her Taco Bell order in 2015. She ordered a quesadilla for herself while having dinner for her family and was surprised to find a metal spring in it. This metal spring, about the size of a Q-tip, was most likely from a pen one of the workers was using to mark orders. Thankfully, she did not swallow the spring or sustain any mouth damage. It made her reevaluate fast food in general, as well as Taco Bell's management and dietary choices, according to her. Number 6. Nails found in frozen macaroni and cheese. Tesco, England's largest grocery business, provided one of the most risky things on our list. Rebecca Shorten was craving a fast home supper in 2008. She took a frozen macaroni and cheese meal from Tesco and reheated it. She started digging without looking around. She bit into something tough and swallowed it, which was awful. She then examined her food more thoroughly and discovered something shocking. 2 1-inch nails were found in her frozen macaroni dish. She horribly swallowed a third nail. Tesco's initial response to the situation was to take the goods off the shelves. Shorten, of course, benefited little from this. Shorten spent the night in the hospital. An X-ray revealed that she had ingested a nail, which was now lodged in her intestines. She was released from the hospital, but she was obliged to return the following day in excruciating pain. Shorten remained in the Lincoln County Hospital Emergency Assessment Unit. The nail passed through her digestive tract, according to the Daily Mail. She recovered after receiving intensive medical treatment and has since abstained from eating mac and cheese, making this a true tragedy. Number 5. A razor blade found in Wendy's fountain drink. Aubrey Simmons in Keene, New Hampshire, purchased Wendy's for herself and her family in 2016. They received more than they bargained for, though. Simmons shared photos of a shocking discovery at the bottom of her daughter's drink cup on Facebook, a used razor blade. The report was reviewed by Keene's health director, and while the results were inconclusive, it appears that an employee was cleaning the restaurant with a razor blade. Because a loose razor blade in the trash could be dangerous, the employee disposed of the soiled razor blade in a cup. Instead, another employee used the cup, which wound up in the hands of Aubrey Simmons and her kid. The restaurant expressed regret and accepted full responsibility. Fortunately, this one did not make it into their system. Number 4. A mouse in Mountain Dew. A man discovered a dead mouse inside a Mountain Dew can in 2009. Ronald Ball, a former Mountain Dew consumer, filed a lawsuit against PepsiCo, seeking $70,000 in damages. PepsiCo, on the other hand, first fought this claim. PepsiCo presented a scientific witness in court who stated that a mouse would have completely dissolved in the soda, turning into a jelly. Of course, this does not improve the public perception of PepsiCo products. Rather, it has the opposite impact. The lawsuit was eventually resolved out of court for an undisclosed sum, but will never look at canned sodas the same way again. Mice, like frogs, appear to get into a wide variety of foods. Number 3. A severed finger found in frozen custard. Clarence Stowers was enjoying a delicious chocolate custard in the Wilmington, North Carolina region. He discovered something hard and initially mistook it for a nut. He discovered it was a severed finger after digging around. Stowers contacted the store right away and learned that an employee had unfortunately lost a portion of his finger in the mixing equipment. After that, another employee scooped the digit into a pint of chocolate custard, resulting in Stowers' involvement. Stowers is said to have kept the severed finger rather than returning it to its owner because it could not be reattached, and instead kept it for his court case. This incident may suggest another in which a woman claimed to have discovered a severed finger in her Wendy's chili. While it was later discovered that the claim was a fraud and that the woman planted the finger herself, we can't think of a good reason to create such a scam. Number 2. Maggots and larvae in a mandarin orange. Hassan Ollie bought a bag of oranges from Sainsbury's in West Yorkshire, England. 3 mandarin oranges were eaten directly from the bag by him and his co-workers. He came later in the day for another delightful surprise, breaking the mandarin orange in half. He smelled it first, according to the Mirror. It smelled like incredibly strong decaying food, he said. Then he noticed some kind of bug or larvae with millions of small eggs, as he put it. Ollie stated that he believed the insect was dead and that the rotting fruit should be removed immediately. That is hardly a healthy snack in our opinion. Number 1. Condom found in clam chowder. Isn't there anything better than a delicious, creamy clam chowder? Layla Sultan had a severe soup problem in 2003 at a McCormick & Schmick's restaurant in Irvine, California. The soup was first presented to her cold. She requested that it be warmed. The soup was returned to her, and she was given a new bowl. She spotted a condom in the chowder as she was eating. Sultan filed a lawsuit against the eatery, claiming that the encounter caused him anxiety and sadness. McCormick & Schmick's eventually reached an out-of-court settlement with her for an undisclosed sum. Surprisingly, this isn't the first time a condom has been discovered in food. Condoms have allegedly been discovered in McDonald's Big Macs and fries,